Palace officials see no discrimination in some restrictions being implemented against unvaccinated citizens. Meanwhile, private sectors asked the Interagency Task Force to implement Alert Level 3 across the National Capital Region in October. Asher Kadapan Jr. tells us why live. Yes, Asher, good evening. Go ahead.
Good evening, Will. Presidential spokesperson Secretary Harry Roque believes that the court may uphold the restrictions being imposed on citizens that are not yet vaccinated against COVID-19. This is while vaccinated individuals are given priorities and incentives in establishments, particularly in indoor activities. Here's Secretary Roque as he explains the excerpt of the Constitution under the Equal Protection Clause.
Individuals similarly situated should be treated alike. So sa isa pong test na ginagamit natin, yung rational basis test, ang tatanungin ng hukuman kung talagang makakarating sa hukuman itong mga bubbles na ito, yung distinction ba is based on genuine distinctions. At tingin ko po it is. Because alam naman natin na yung mga hindi bakunado ang siyang talagang tinatamaan ng sakit at sila talaga po pwedeng maging super spreaders.
Presidential Advisor for Entrepreneurship Joey Concepcion meanwhile clarifies that the bubbles for the vaccinated people aims to end lockdowns and allow the economy to safely reopen. Concepcion explains that vaccinated citizens should be granted more mobility as they serve as consumers during the current situations as they are protected from hospitalization.
I don't believe there's any discrimination here when it comes to protecting the unvaccinated. What we are trying to do is protect those that are most vulnerable in this disease. No? And clearly, if you look at the hospitals, they are full of unvaccinated patients.
The private sectors, on the other hand, urges the government to shift the alert level system in the National Capital Region to Alert Level 3 starting October 1. The business owners explain they need to recover from all the losses, especially during the stricter implementation of restrictions where they were forced to suspend or completely shut down their operation.
Kasi importante dito yung capacity dapat itaas para mas maganda ang benta nila. At 3 buwan lang sa itong quarter, importante dito na mabawi nila mga lugi nila para mabayaran yung 13-month pay sa mga empleyado pagpasok dito ng Christmas. No?
We're just asking to move the country slowly, responsibly to the next stage, which is Alert Level 3. We're not at Alert Level 3, for example, in our industry, our dining capacity would just go from 10% to 30%. That's not significantly a big jump. But for us, it allows us to hire more people because wala namang ayudang nakakarating sa mga empleyado namin at sa pamilya nila eh.
Federation of Filipino-Chinese Chambers of Commerce and Industry Incorporated Public Information Office Chief Wilson Flores also favors the balance for the sake of both the economy and public health, since a big fraction of Metro Manila's population has already been vaccinated.
Dapat masanay na tayo dito sa pandemya na to. Halos magdadalawang taon na itong pandemya. Kailangan tayo maging mag-adjust na tayo. Hindi na tayo pwedeng matakot, mamuhay ng live in fear.
Meanwhile, Trade and Industry Secretary Ramon Lopez favors to increase the capacity of fully vaccinated individuals under Alert Level 4.
I agree to your point na kung pwedeng imbis na 10% lang po, actually, sa vaccinated sa level 4, talagang hindi ho talaga mabubuhay ang mga SME dyan ay kung pwedeng maakyat po sa 20 o 30% na vaccinated.
Will, the presidential spokesperson, however, expresses his support to the business sector's recommendation as talks are being made with the Interagency Task Force on the management of emerging infectious diseases. Will?
Yes, thank you, Asher Kadapan Jr. for that live report.